What's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo. Just in case you did not know, so we're back here again, once again. We're going to be doing a watch-along of the Louisville Notre Dame game. It is, of course, powered today by BetUS. I'm actually currently watching the end of Ole Miss in Kentucky. So, that's going to be kind of wild. It's going to be kind of crazy. I think they're going for the field goal to send it into overtime. So Kentucky, they're better. They're better than they were against South Carolina. Coming up with a nice big showing versus who was it? Versus Georgia, pounded Ohio. Here comes the game time field goal, by the way. Oh my gosh, he shanked it. Ole Miss going down. Oh my gosh. That's insane. And probably kissed a lot of them parlays goodbye if you had Ole Miss. I think they were minus 15 and a half. Just kind of wild. Kind of wild how all that works out. I definitely had them in at least two or three of my parlays, so don't love it. Don't love that. But that's why you have backup parlays. That's why you have backup parlays. All right, let's find this Louisville game, as Louisville's already driving down the field. Yo, where the hell is Louisville Notre Dame? Right, let me just Google this sucker. Let's take a look at who we got in the chat up here. We got Izzy. How you doing? He's gonna be watching Colorado versus Central Florida. That ought to be fun. We got Logan. Let's go Cards. Let's go 4-0 today. I think there might be a good chance of that. Richard, Dolphins need a tank and get them Cam Ward. No, they don't need a tank and get a quarterback. Again, until the whole Tua thing is figured out, I'm very anti-tank. Because, again, no idea if we do need a good... Regardless of where you stand on Tua, financially, until we know what Tua will do. Touchdown, there we go. Regardless, until we know what Tua's decision is financially, going quarterback, I don't think is the right approach. Maybe like day 2, day 3. I don't want to go for quarterback right from the get-go. I just don't want to do that. That's just me, though. That's just me. We got Daniel. How you doing today, Daniel? We also got Kirito. Let's go. He missed it. Yeah, he shanked it. You live bet Kentucky to win. Dang. There you go. There you go. Oh, the game's on freaking Peacock. Okay. I was like, why can't I find this stinking game? These Peacock like exclusive games are killing me. Why didn't you look it up before the stream? It's like I was doing stuff. I don't know. All right, let's pop on Peacock. Let's pop on day Peacock. I gotta arrange the screen for you guys anyway. Just like that. Big drive by Louisville. Let's go sports. And there it is. Oh, they had Purdue, Nebraska on Peacock too. Cool. All right. There we go. We're on a commercial break, so I'm going to do a scoreboard real quick. You guys. Let me actually get to the rest of the chat. Gojo wants to get in here. Michigan won 27-24. Yeah, dude, I figured Michigan would win, but like, it's gonna be those type of matchups where it's just like they're trying to hold on. Oh, all right, Gojo. In one of my parlays, same one that had Ole Miss minus. I think I went to Ole Miss minus 13.5. But I took like the under in the Minnesota Michigan game at 40.5. I think that's where I was with it. Yeah, man. Like Michigan's just in like hold on mode. That's kind of what it is. The bounce house is gonna be going nuts today. Let's go Knights. All right, let's run through. Actually, we'll do a scoreboard after the next commercial break. I think the game's back on the telly. Yeah, because here's the kickoff. Oh, wow. Jordan Love's expected to be active. I ain't started him this week. Yeah, Mullins had a big day against Minnesota. I'm kind of intrigued to see how Terry, how do you say it? Arterion? I think it's Arterion. Urshi, the left tackle for Minnesota. I'm curious how he did today. We got a quick little screenplay. Gets a couple of yards. Should be a 2nd and 4 for Notre Dame. They're gonna be at around the 29. The 29. But wild, dude. Wild. I can't believe Ole Miss just screwed the pooch like that. Edwards and Orji both struggled. Well, I mean, we kind of knew what the offense was going to be, and that's kind of what it is for Notre Dame. And it was working. Riley Leonard just picked up big first down. Picked up about like 8. They were at the 29, and you got to what? I want to say like the 37, 38, 39? All right, so officially down at the 38, 1st and 10 for the Irishman in motion. They got 2 up top. Yeah, of course they're going to be running the football. Oh, by the way, Louisville, like low-key going under the radar. They got back, was it Colin Lacey, the wide receiver transfers from South Alabama? So he's supposed to be active for this game today. Gonna be 2nd and 10 after nothing on the run to Love. Love, true sophomore, by the way. And faking it, going for the pass. Here comes pressure. Leonard scrambling. He's trying to dump it. Gets it to his man along the sideline. Was that Gray? Was it Greyjoy? Greyhouse? Nice pickup along the sideline, nonetheless. Great house. There we go. What a name, by the way. What a name. The offensive line today gave up 6 sacks. Minnesota's. Well, I mean, that's to be fair. Like, Michigan's got one of the best defensive lines in football. But I'm kind of curious, how did his one-on-one matchup go? Handoff to Love with the first down, and he went down kind of nasty, but he gets right back up. Could have been bad, man. I thought he might have got hurt. Just didn't look pretty. Wonder what's up with Will Johnson because he didn't play today. It was bad because he didn't play. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always going to be bad when he doesn't play. But, yeah, no, I didn't see specifically what he went out with. I can't imagine it's that serious, though, because he walked off under his own power last week into the locker room. They try to get a little swing out to Love on 2nd 1 and lost a couple of yards. It's going to be like 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. You know how I want to see you do a play on TJ Gray, 42 Michigan defensive end. He had a game. All right. Well, I am going to go back and watch that Michigan-Minnesota tape the minute Coach Voss has the All-22 up, which he's pretty good about getting that up real quick. That's why I do a lot of my watches on Sunday. Oh, my gosh. Was that Bo Collins? It was a little drag route. Just had to dump it off to Bo Collins, and Collins drops it. It's going to be 4th and 3. They're going to go for the field goal here. They're going for it. Hell yeah. Balls. I love it, Marcus Freeman. I love it. Also, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs freaking up. It's much appreciated. Much obliged. All right. Here we go. Leonard rolling out, trying to look for a little out route. He gets it. 1st down. Good pickup. Yeah, Michigan's offensive line, not experienced, but they got a lot of veterans, a lot of guys that have been there for last year, 2 or 3, you know? A lot of guys that have been developing. So it's not nearly as raw. It's not really raw, but it's just not a lot of game time experience. So goodbye, Michigan. Doesn't Minnesota have like Joyner? I haven't watched him yet either. Wonder how he's doing this year. All right, 1st and 10. Riley Leonard rolling out again. Gets it out to Zach Greathouse. Picks up 4. Is he? What a lineup for college football. Colorado, Central Florida, Alabama, UCF. Yeah, that is a good lineup. Yeah, I'm really banking on Bama winning at home today. In a couple of my parlays. Ooh, nice little wrap up on Riley Leonard. Picks up maybe a yard or 2. It's going to be 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3.5. Third and 2. Oh, that's a lot closer than I anticipated. Okay. They are officially in the red zone. You know, and I thought this game might hit the under. I think the under was like maybe fell at 48.5, 46.5. But the offenses are moving. And Riley Leonard, oh, out at about the 5. Do you take advantage of Auburn being favored and take Oklahoma? Hell no. Oklahoma's down 5 wide receivers and 3 offensive linemen. If anything, this is a game Auburn can win. I stayed away from that. Arkansas is up 7, by the way. Yeah, I didn't want to touch that game either with A&M and Arkansas. But to be fair, the games that I thought were safe, like Miami, Virginia, I thought Miami, Virginia Tech could be close. So I bet it down to 13.5. And at the end of the day, Miami shouldn't even won the game. So handoff to Love, and he's going to get in there. We're less than 8 minutes in the game, and we got 14 points on the board. 7-7. Assuming the extra point hits. Jeremiah Love, man, he's going to be someone to watch out for in 2026 in the NFL draft. I think he's a true sophomore. Yeah, Oklahoma I had no faith in, and I don't like betting Auburn games after 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 that what was it? After the Cal game. I want to see Ohio State lose to Michigan State. It's not going to happen, but I think Michigan State or plus 23.5. I bet them up to plus 24.5. All right, so we got a tied up ball game. So before we get to Scoreboard, gotta give a shout out to BetUS. Thank you for being the sponsor of today's stream. If you go to BetUS and use promo code YouTube150 when you sign up, you'll get a 150% sign-in bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000, but your next 2 deposits will get a 125% sign-in bonus. So they still looking out for you. They're making sure not only are you going to have skin in the game, but they're going to give you a little extra stink to play with. It's college football day. We're talking all about our parlays and whatnot if you want to get in on the action, because we still got a great slate of games after this. If you want to get in on the Alabama-Georgia game, maybe a little same game parlay, because I got one going for that game, then check out BetUS. When you do sign up, please do use promo code YouTube150, and as always, bet responsibly, bet within your means. All right, guys, you know what it is. It's time for Scoreboard. All right, let's run through today's action. James Madison smacking Ball State, to be expected. Texas State, they're rolling through Sam Houston. USC's up early, scoring on the initial drive. They're up 7-0 on Wisconsin. Louisville, okay, that's the game we're covering. Oklahoma, they just scored a tutty. Nice. From a Hawkins running touchdown. 48-yard. That's wild. They're up 7-0. Arkansas is up 7-0 off a 75-yard strike from Green. Let's go. We got Louisiana's up 7-0. Looks like Kansas and TCU, they're about to be tied up at 7. Look, this game's gonna be very fascinating for UNLV. Who's starting at quarterback for UNLV? Haj Malik Williams. He's the cat. Where did he come from? It wasn't like Holy Cross or something, right? It was. Because wasn't he like? I can't remember specifically where he came out of. We got Marshall up 7-0 on Western Michigan. This was the easiest game to bet today, if you didn't know. If you didn't freaking know. Eastern Michigan, they were minus 14.5. Minus 14.5 point favorites against Kent State. Kent State, I don't believe in Kent State, so I bet it down to minus 13.5. But yeah, that's my most confident bet of the day. Let's go through some of the games that did wrap up. As Kentucky shocks Ole Miss at home, nonetheless. 20-17. You had the shank kick at the end. Wild. Michigan holds on to beat Minnesota 27-24. Kansas State ran through Oklahoma State 42-20. BYU, man, Baylor almost like got themselves back in that game, but BYU wins. Oh my gosh, is there a fumble? Oh no, turnover kazoo. Okay, Louisville recovered. Louisville catching a break. But BYU, they go to 5-0, winning 34-28. You got Indiana. They go to 5-0, beating Maryland. This is probably their biggest test thus far, beating them 42-28. Purdue rolls through, Nebraska rolls through Purdue 28-10. Boston College, they were down their starting quarterback today. They hold on to win 21-20. Western Kentucky coming off a big win against Toledo last week. NC State beats Northern Illinois 24-17. Syracuse basically rage baited at this point. They were so mad from last week, they had to come in and smack around Holy Cross. Is that Tyler Shuck running? And he fumbled! What the? Oh, buddy! No! Shuck just ripped off like a 50-yard run, and it gets stripped. Son of a gun, dude. Come on, Louisville. What the hell is that? All right. Navy rolls through UAB. Tulane rolled through South Alabama. By the way, Liberty, App State canceled because of weather. Don't know if they'll reschedule that. We'll see. But regardless, that was a game I had on when I made bets Thursday night or Friday night. I can't remember. Or Friday morning. But yeah, it ends up getting voided out because of, well, they're not going to play the game. I felt good about Liberty in that that game because App State hasn't been good this year. Stinking wild, dude. So now Notre Dame gets the ball at their own 47. Riley Leonard looking for the run. Gets like 2 yards. Completely forgot Shuck is the Louisville quarterback. Oh, dude, Shuck's not a bad quarterback. Shuck's not. Why would you hate Shuck? Shuck went to Oregon. Shuck went to Texas Tech. How does he rub you and Auburn the wrong way? Yeah, I know the game's canceled because of the hurricane. I'm surprised more games didn't get canceled or moved. Handoff. Oh, that's Price. Big gain here by Price. Gets to about the 35 of Louisville. Louisville in trouble. Golly, dude. How? You rip off such a big run and then 46-yard run officially by Shuck, and then he fumbles. I have no idea what he said about Tech. They hand off to Price. He loses about a yard there. Campbell. Thank you, Skater Boy. I knew he was from somewhere. Some FCS school. Campbell. What up, big man? Looks like Louisville greased up their hands today before the game. Yeah, it does. Who do you got, Broshmo? Colorado. I didn't bet that game. I think Central Florida ended as 13.5-point favorites. I side with Central Florida. I have them ranked. I believe in that team. It's a home game. Riley Leonard going over the top. Touch pass, touchdown. Oh, this is such a good start for Notre Dame. Greathouse, by the way, having a big game. 3 receptions, 58 yards, and now a tutty. You said LeBuck smells like cow crap and wind. He's probably not wrong about that. And what is the smell of wind? Wind doesn't really have a smell because wind pushes the smell of other things. So essentially wind only smells like its surroundings, its environment. All right, so it's 14-7. Louisville, man, got to look to bounce back. But Louisville defense not looking great right now. Okay, so Love's expected to be active. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to start or even play against the Vikings. So that's still kind of... If you're a Jordan Love owner in fantasy anyway, I would say... You're not playing him this week anyway. He faces the Vikings. It's a beautiful campus. Oh, Kirito, man. I mean, hey, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and you're entitled to not like them. So, and I cannot. If you say it doesn't smell like cow pies, I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna believe you. But that's not a good reason not to bet against Louisville. Kirito, to answer what you tweeted at me, because I just looked at the Twitter, the X, whatever. Ivy might be a stock up guy. I don't know. I don't decide stock up, stock down guys until tomorrow. Oh golly, that touchdown by Green. Oh, that was kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I'm really excited for that Bama game. But wow, Ole Miss going down. That's wild. That's already a big shakeup. And let's be honest, dude. Miami should have lost. That should have been a catch. There was not enough to overturn that. Regardless of, like, there was not enough to overturn whatever the ruling was on the field. So if they called it incomplete, I don't think there was enough to overturn it to a touchdown. They called it a touchdown. I don't think there was enough to overturn it to call it incomplete. Miami literally got lucky in that game. Defense got to be better, too, for Miami. That wasn't a great defensive performance. And Cam Ward has ups and downs. Obviously, there's more ups, though, for him. All right, here comes the kickoff. It is wet in South Bend. Important to note. It is wet. They're going to let this go in the back of the end zone. Oklahoma State is one of the most fraudulent top 25 teams I've seen. Yeah, I had that feeling this year. That's why I was so down on them coming into the year. They've been bad all year. Only reason they were ranked is because of the Arkansas win. No, I think the reason they were ranked is because I think they returned the most starters in college football. They returned, I think, like 18 of 22 starters from last year. Okay, so no, yeah, official. Ian Rappaport. Jordan Love is expected to return to the started lineup. I'm still not starting him in fantasy. I'm riding with Andy Dalton, baby. All right, little quick toss here. Big gain. Isaac Brown with the huge gain gets inside the Irish 40. Or excuse me, not inside. That's the Louisville 40. I was on the wrong side of the field there. Dang, Justin Herbert's expected to start. Golly, I don't feel great about that offense. Okay, so they're down at their own 45. 1st and 10, Louisville. Good, clean pocket, dumps it. Oh my gosh. Was that the running back out there in the flat that just got rocked? Freaking AJ Brown rolled out. I knew it. Now I gotta go. I gotta go adjust my guillotine lineup. I think this is the only league I have AJ Brown in. My guillotine league. 25 on Louisville's kind of electric. Yeah, he's got Got some quicks. Looks on the smaller side. Fake the handoff. Going deep. Ja'Cory Brooks reaching out with one hander. Almost got that sucker. All right. Yes. I got to move A.J. Brown from my starting lineup. Excuse me real quick. Oh my gosh, dude. Guillotine League. I'm going to have to start Yoshivas. Yeah, I got to start Yoshivas. Guillotine League, man. Teams aren't that deep. Yo, if I hear Joe Mixon ends up being out, I'm going to flip. All right, 3rd and 9. Little speed option. Good stop. Stop him right before the 50. It's going to lead to a punt. It's going to be 4th and 7. 4th and... Yeah, 4th and 7. Oh, nice hopeful love. Does good. Not a fan of him. Yeah, I hope Love's all right. But I mean, again, why would you bring him back against that defense of all defenses? So they called it 4th and 6. I said 4th and 7. I was close. Oh my gosh! No! Muffed snap. The snap was high. The punter couldn't come up with it. This is all a disaster for Louisville. Bad snap. Super high. Punter had no chance. That freaking wild. You want to drop Walker? Are you talking about Kenneth Walker? Don't drop Kenneth Walker. That's crazy. Because Walker's been hurt, and I think he returns this week. He was good in week 1. But he's missed the last 2 games with an oblique injury. I think he's back this week. I think they dropped the injury designation with him. I'll drop him. That's freaking wild. So Notre Dame now has the ball inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. You got trips up top. Man in motion coming it down. Riley's going to keep it, and he's in there for a touchdown. Should you start him versus Detroit? You need to let me know who else is on your squad. Because Detroit's been a pretty good run defense this year. But to be fair, teams have tried to open it up against, tried to really attack them through the air. And I mean, a lot that has to do with rookie Terrion Arnold being a rookie and being a penalty machine. Wow, dude. Just like that, you're down 14 points. Maybe I should have took that plus 7.5 on Louisville. Man, might not get my $25 back today, unfortunately. That is literally what I bet with every week. I got $25 that I'm allowed to spend. AJ Brown and Neighbors are out next week. It's going to be a bad week for me. Yeah, Neighbors got the concussion. I have a feeling we might not see AJ Brown till week 6. Because I think their bye. I think Philly has a bye in week 5. I have AJ Brown in my guillotine league, which is I just need to survive. I need to survive until he gets back. If I could survive until he comes back, ooh, I could be sitting pretty because I still got a lot of fab to use in that league. And if you're unfamiliar with what a guillotine league is, essentially a guillotine league is where you have 18 teams draft. Every week, the lowest scoring team is eliminated and their players hit the waiver wire, and you have a set budget for the year to bid on those players. So every week you're gonna have new good starters hitting the waiver wire. Charme back up for the Seahawks. Chase Brown versus Carolina and Hubbard. I would start. Wait, is that all your running backs? Well, you're starting Chuba Hubbard regardless. Are those all your running backs, Skater Boy? You got Zach Moss and don't touch Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams is too scary in terms of his production right now. He's probably on the way out of Denver. Zach Moss probably is a start. You're probably starting Hubbard and Moss. And maybe Kenneth Walker for a flex spot. But that depends on what your wide receiver position looks like. All right, big drive. Did I touch the Boise State game? I did. But that parlay is no longer alive. So I had a big leg parlay that, nice tackle. Louisville is going to get the ball at their own 16-17. You got Robinson in the flex? Oh, there you go then. You don't need to worry about Kenneth Walker. You could wait on Kenneth Walker for a week. But in my big leg parlay that's no longer alive, thank you very much, Ole Miss, is I did take Washington State, and I bumped it up to plus 7.5. But you have Chase and Harrison, a wide receiver. Wow, they lost like a yard on that. Oh wow, you got, how big is your league, Skater Boy? A lot of good players. So they lose about a yard on the run. Second and 11. Make the handoff. Going deep, wide open. And it's Ja'Cory Brooks for the first down. Nice gain there. 27-yard gain. You got Kittle and Parkinson at tight end. How many teams is that league? All right, Louisville needs to score this drive. Handoff picks up about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6 at their own 47. Ten-team league? Okay. Injury timeout. Touré's down for the Irish. Nutty freshman. We'll talk about him in the 2027 draft class. So while we're here, might as well give a shout out to my draft guide. Listen, if you love the NFL draft, then I got great news for you. I got my own little draft guide for a one-time payment of $30. It can be yours, whether that you go to PayPal, Venmo, it's at Broshmo, or you go to me on the Cash App, $ realbroshmo. It is a Google spreadsheet. It's what I use to keep up with prospects throughout the whole year and throughout the draft cycle. It comes with analytics, not just from this year, but last year. It comes with the Pro Day and Combine times of a hell lot of players. You'll get my notes on Senior Bowl, Shrine Bowl, and the Hula Bowl. It comes with full evals. I have over like 300. Yeah, I have currently over 300 players on there. Full evals, character backgrounds, all that good stuff. You can check that out. So it's a great purchase, great way to keep up with the draft. First down, Louisville on the toss. Let's switch back over here. Kittle is cleared this week. Nice, he's cleared this week. I'm hoping Debo. I hate saying that. I hope Debo doesn't play just because I got Juwan Jennings in a few leagues. In my big money league in particular, I got Juwan Jennings because Cooper Kupp went down. So, my team just isn't deep. That's why injuries kind of screwed me right now. Yeah. Injuries have been kind of nuts this year in the NFL. Shuck. Couldn't find anybody. Try to get some space to run. Turns into like a 2 or 3 yard sack. And they're gonna let this go to the end of the first, where it's gonna be 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12. All right, let's do a Scoreboard. Still in first place? Nice. Just picked up Aaron Jones off the waiver wire. That's nuts, dude. There is no league I'm in where Aaron Jones would ever be available on the waiver wire. But Aaron Jones is a nice pickup. All right, let's do a quick refresh, see what's going on in college football. James Madison rolling through Ball State. You got, Sam Houston coming back. They're down 1 score against Texas State. It's the first half, though. Wisconsin and USC are tied up at 7. Oklahoma, they are up 7-0. You got Arkansas up 14-7 against Texas A&M. Miami and UMass, Miami, Ohio, that is. And UMass, they're tied up at 7. Louisiana's up 14-3 on Wake Forest. Kansas State and TCU are tied up at 14 all. You got UNLV. They are up 14-0 on Fresno State. Let's go. UNLV. We don't care if we don't got a quarterback anymore. We don't care. Central Michigan's up 10-7 on San Diego State. Georgia Southern's up 8-7 on Georgia State. Marshall's up 10-3 on Western Michigan. Akron up 3-0 on Ohio. What is this? Eastern Michigan, come alive. Currently, they're tied up at 7. Come on, Eastern Michigan. I know Kent State's not good. East Carolina and UTSA are tied up at 3. Duke and North Carolina just went underway. Mississippi State, Texas are going underway. Let's see if a couple of games ended. Of course, we had Kentucky shocking Ole Miss 20-17. Kansas State getting a big win over Oklahoma State. Baylor losing to BYU. BYU remains undefeated. Indiana remains undefeated. Yeah, no new games that ended. Okay. All right, second quarter about to start here. Kind of a must-score drive for Louisville. Handoff. Gonna create a 3rd and long, only picks up about 2 to 3 yards. So it's gonna be like 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 for Louisville. Yeah, that Tulane team, they're not bad. They're not bad. I mean, to be fair, South Florida has put up some impressive football last couple of weeks. So I don't blame people thinking they could beat Tulane. People sleep on how good Tulane is. Almost beat Kansas State. Played competitively against Oklahoma. Comes the blitz. Shuck getting it out quickly. Oh! Went through one receiver's hands and then bounced off the tight end's hands. Should have been a completion. Oh, man. So goes through Lacey's hands, pops out of the pads of the tight end's hands. Redmond. That sucks. Nope, now they're going to have to punt it. Oh, are they going to call? No flag. Look, there could have been fair catch interference, but it was close. It was close. Yeah, that should have been a flag. I mean, to defend the defender, dude calls the fair catch and then dives to another spot. Like, you don't know where the kick's landing. You're going out there playing the return man. The return man makes a sudden movement right there late. Again, should have been a flag, but I get the special team or the defender in that scenario. So it's gonna be down at the 7-yard line. Ooh, going nowhere, and it's a fumble. Dude, number 6 broke through. And Louisville has the football. This is exactly what they needed. Dude, number 6 bursted through that line. Yeah, Frank Ragnow is out for the Lions with a pectoral injury. He's got like a partially torn pec. Wow, 1st and goal for Louisville. Thought the ball didn't lie. So Louisville, 1st and goal at the Notre Dame 9. You have to come away with the touchdown, man. You were gifted this. Touchdown makes it a 1-score game. You need this. Gets it out quick. That's Lacey's down at about the 6, so like a 3-yard gain. Yeah, Ragnow is probably now with Kelsey gone, when healthy, the best center in football. All right, 2nd and goal from they placed it at the 5. So 2nd and goal from the 5. Man in motion. Handoff. Brown gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe the 4.5 yard line. All right, no, they placed it right back at the 5. So 3rd and goal at the 5. Here it comes. It's only 3-man pressure. Here comes the linebacker. Oh my gosh, he fitted that sucker in. Touchdown. What a throw from Shuck. Linebacker came in. He was just like, oh, oh. What a throw. And that's Brooks with the tutty. Dude, Shuck, hell yeah. Oh, they're going to review it. It's fine. That's a touchdown. Oh, they're checking for targeting. Yeah, it's only 1 foot in college. You just need 1 foot in bounds. So they're checking that sucker out for targeting. Have you looked up the Lions corn maze? No, I have not. Honestly, they should implement 2 feet, prepare receivers for the NFL. It's whatever. I like the 1 foot. There's one guy who offered Michigan $3 billion. Yeah, I saw that. It was David Portnoy, the owner of Barstool. Barstool, right? Can't remember. No targeting call, by the way. No way when Michigan would turn that down. Well, it's not up to Michigan. I don't think colleges play a part in um what people pay via NIL. Again, I'm not too familiar with it. Did I say billion? I meant million. Golly, dude. Shuck, dude. Throw Shuck's name into the quarterback conversation. That's the thing with this quarterback class. I don't know if there's I don't think that there is not a top 10 quarterback in this class. You just look at it and it's like, yep, all developmental. All right, we're going to get a return here. Good return. Gets to about the 27, 28. All right, 1st and 10 from Notre Dame's own 27. Leonard, almost goes down with the sack. Ends up turning it into a 1 or 2 yard gain. Leonard's hurt. Leonard's hurt. He's down. You like the physical attributes of Shadur? He's probably my number one. Yeah, I'm just saying there's not a top 10 quarterback. There's not a top 10 overall quarterback in this class. Yeah, it was that last little hit, the defensive lineman coming down on Leonard. I think, does Leonard have a history of shoulder injury? Because no, last time he got hurt, it was like a leg injury, right? Suffered a season-ending foot injury. Suffered a right ankle injury. Okay, no, it was all leg injuries last year for him. Okay, I wasn't positive. Just had to check to be sure. You think ribs? Yeah, couldn't really tell because I can't tell if he's like holding like here or up here. You just know it's somewhere in the upper torso region. Have you started watching tape on prospects this year? Yeah, I watch tape every week. I try to watch tape on new prospects, but I'm gonna redo my rankings in the next couple of weeks, so I am jumping back and looking at some of the guys that I had evals for this year. Oh, it's you, Martell. Martell, dude, don't trash my draft guide. Like Martell, you gotta understand the limits, dude. You gotta understand the limits. Don't badmouth my my virtual product. Don't badmouth my means of making money on this channel, especially if it's slander, because that's a hell of a good draft guide. I try to provide a lot more information than you get anywhere else. Like if you're a purchaser of the draft guide, you can confirm, like from analytics to combine times. I don't just throw numbers out there either. I tell you what are good numbers, what are bad numbers. Yeah, that might be the ribs because, yeah, dude came down with the elbow. My question is from Skater Boy. Michigan has a lot of QBs. How long do you think we will see before Michigan makes a move again? I think Orgy would really, really have to struggle. But, I mean, they're just kind of in quarterback hell right now. Oh, you like how I split guards and centers this year? Yeah, I figured after last year that interior room felt like just so congested. It's nice to see where I have guys projected at the next level. Like I'm gonna be moving some tackles to guard as well. Another injury timeout, by the way. It's gonna be a third and it's gonna be third and manageable. Jaden Denigal would be someone I would get because when he committed to Michigan, he had the best arm in the country. I'm pretty unfamiliar with recruits and whatnot. They're not draft eligible. They're not on my radar, unfortunately. Like, I'll write down names for the future if they pop off on tape and they're not eligible. Like, I have already been adding some names for 2026 that are eligible. But I'm not doing evals on those guys until it's time. Banks would definitely be a dream pick. Because, I mean, long term, yeah, he's probably going to play tackle, but if you're like, nah, we like Braxton Jones enough, we like Darnell Wright enough, you could play Banks immediately at guard. Some people honestly might have him down as a guard just because of his build. Riley Leonard is back in the game, by the way. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Leonard going up. Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag. That's pass interference. That's holding. 2027 kicker class. Is it? Or at the very least, no, that's pass interference. It's not even defensive holding. Roughing the passer? Oh, I didn't even catch that one. Oh, yeah, he took a big paw to the face. Was that Jalote? All right, after the 15-yard penalty, it's 1st down and 10 from the Irish 46. Leonard dropping back. Here comes the pressure. And he's going to have to throw this one away. It's going to be 2nd and 10. What up, Dusty? How you doing, buddy? The Colorado game has started. I think Shedeur threw a pick early. Empty backfield for Riley. Here comes the pressure. Wow, Riley got smacked, and Bo Collins dropped another one. Dude, man, you could kind of feel the momentum turning right now. Oh, okay. To be fair, the ball's very behind Bo Collins. All right. Back lined up to his left, trips up top. Leonard dumps it to the tight end, and they stop him. Is that Mitchell Evans? Was that Flanagan? I can't remember. I think one's like 88, the other's like 86 or 87. That was Mitchell Evans. Okay. So 4th and 5. They're going to punt this sucker away. Nah, that wasn't late hit. The guy was already in the process of diving. I think that was fine. All right, Louisville's going to get the ball inside their own 10. So not ideal, but... All right, before we get to scoreboard, let's give a shout out to the sponsor of today's stream, BetUS. If you go and sign up using promo code YouTube150, then BetUS, they have a 150% sign-in bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Fun fact, your next 2 deposits will have a 125% sign-in bonus up to $2,000. They make sure not only are you putting skin in the game, but they give you a little, they give you a little cushion. They say, hey, we're gonna give you some money to play with. College football currently going on. We love our parlays. Get in on the action. We still got Alabama, Georgia later today. So get in on the action at BetUS and use promo code YouTube150. And remember, that'll give you a 150% sign-in bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. There we go, getting tongue-tied here. But also, your next 2 deposits after that will get a 125% sign-in bonus up to $2,000. There we go. Oh. Hey, birthday weekend for you, my friend. Happy birthday, Dusty, dude. Let's give him a little... Happy birthday, Dusty. I hope you have a good happy birthday. Should I sing? I'm gonna sing happy birthday. If you'd like to join me in the chat, join me in the chat. Let's get the kazoo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dusty. Happy birthday to you. Yo, that was so cringe. I'm sorry, Dusty. I'm so sorry, Dusty. But have a good birthday, my friend, man. Be good, be safe. So, defensive lineman Torre, freshman for Notre Dame, is out for the rest of the game with a knee injury. Big run. Out across the Louisville 30. Big run. Run of 28 yards officially. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 32 now. Skater Boy, Mafe, Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, and Owusu are all out for Monday's game. Jerome Baker is questionable. Oh, it's a... Dang, that's nuts. So what I'm hearing is a big Derek Hall game. And they go for another run with Channy. Loses maybe a yard there. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Hey man, that Vikings game suddenly Vikings Packers, man, that's gonna be a very interesting game. Fake the handoff. Here comes the pressure on Shuck. He dumps it to the running back. Oh, what a smack! Lowers the shoulder, lowers the head, honestly. But that's gonna be a pickup. It's gonna make it 3rd and like 4. Yeah, I just saw Travis Hunter have got a TD. Yo, he has gotta be the Heisman contender leader. By the way, this week we will start the Heisman contender portion of the top 25 in college football. If you don't know, I do a college football recap stream on Monday mornings. Later that day, college football top 25 video comes out. Another handoff, another big run by Chaney. Gets out across the 50. So, wow, you got Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy out. Nwosu still out. He's coming back. He's coming back from, like, what, an MCL sprain or something? And then Mafe out? That's wild. All right, 1st and 10. It is at the 50. Fake the handoff. Here comes the pressure again. Shuck rolling away from pressure. Dumps it. Was that Bell? Yep, Bell. Picks up about 5 on that. Okay. Well, go bring that to mommy. 2nd and 6 officially. Down at the Irish 46, and it's a handoff and a great stop. Going to be a 3rd and long, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 for the Cardinals. Genty and Hunter. Kirito, they should be the leaders. We'll see how Genty plays tonight against Washington State. Should be a good game, though. All right, 3rd and 7 officially at the Irish 47, bringing extra pressure. Shuck steps up, delivers it. Brooks drops it and tips it into... Is that Watt? I think that's Xavier Watts. Golly. That was a perfect strike from Tyler Shuck. Wide open, and he bounces that right into Xavier Watts' hands. Wow. And Shuck delivered that while getting hit. Dang, dude. And you're putting this defense in a bad position. That sucks. A little swing pass. Picks up about 4, maybe 5. It's going to be officially 2nd and 4. Down at the Louisville 31. They're showing pressure again. And they bring 5. It's a run. And they stop Love right before the first down. It's going to be like 3rd and 1. Did you bet this game? Yeah, I did. I took Louisville money line, and I also took Louisville plus 7.5. In 2 separate parlays. 2. All right, here comes 3rd and 1 for Louisville. Handoff to Love, and they stop him in the backfield. Big stop. Goes down about the Louisville 32. It's like a loss of 5. It's going to be 4th and 6. RJ Harvey popping off for the big touchdown against Colorado. Let's go. Oh, they're probably going to call it at the 30. So we're going to get a 47-yard field goal to make it a 2-score game. Field goal. Irish go up 24-14. If you're Louisville, you want to come away with the touchdown since Notre Dame gets the ball at half. Travis Hunter came across the field and almost hawked him. Yeah, Travis Hunter is a top 5 pick. Top 10 at the very least. Dude, man. Corey Brooks, man. Played good football and then that. Oh. Can you believe that, Gojo? Gojo laid out on the ground here. Dude, there ain't no way he's playing both sides. I'm sorry. With NFL, the NFL, it's a different type of animal. He could play in packages, but he's probably going to be a wide receiver playing in corner packages at the next level. No return here. Louisville is going to start with the ball at their own 25. Well, Kirito, it's not going to be up to him. It's going to be up to the coach. The coach is Chuck scrambling. Dumps it off to the running back. Brown picks up like 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. All right. Coming out. 2 wide receivers at the bottom. Up top, you got a tight end off the alignment, wide receiver, and a handoff. Nice run by, is that Brown? That is Brown. Picking up the first down. I mean, think about it here though, especially with so many injuries right now in the NFL, they're not gonna put that type of strain on him. Well, Kirito, it's not a matter of being elite on both sides. Like we've seen him slow down at the end of games because he's playing so many snaps. It just doesn't feel sustainable. Here comes the pressure again, but he got a man wide open. Is that Lacey? That is Lacey getting down inside the Irish 40, down about the 36. And I mean, with his build, he's like 6'1", 180. You just want to keep him healthy too. With all the injuries happening in the NFL, you think they're going to want to put that type of strain on the body of a top 5, top 10 pick? No. Two-minute timeout. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Notre Dame 36. And all right, we'll have a scoreboard come up. We'll have a scoreboard come up at halftime. Oh yeah. I mean, the dude's a stamina monster, but I think the best way to utilize him is to minimize his snaps on whatever side you're not playing him. Which is probably going to be the defensive side. You're probably going to have him as a corner in certain packages. All right, here it comes for Louisville. 1st and 10, handoff once again. And Brown, oh, the line pushing him down. Goes from like probably a 3 or 4 yard gain, becomes a 8 to 9 yard gain. Hell yeah. You love that trench warfare. Yeah, all I'm saying, Kirito, is you just don't want to run him into the ground. Brown may have got the first down on that run. If not, it's going to be really close. Might be like 3rd and inches. Yeah, Kirito, I don't disagree. They pick up the first down on the ground. They're inside the Irish 25. The thing is, he's not playing like Tyreek Hill or Jalen Ramsey late in games. You go back to Stanford last year, where he took on Io Manor, who just unloaded on him late in the game. Shuck really just thrown this away. Colorado, wild catch. They're up 14-7. Wild catch by who? They got a bevy of receivers there. We could be talking about Horn. We could be talking about, was it Omarion? I believe they have another guy there too. It's relatively good. Former Florida Atlantic guy, I think. All right, 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. 46 seconds left until half. Here comes pressure. Here comes the blitz. Chuck just throwing this sucker away. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Will Shepard. Golly, dude. I mentioned all those guys, and I didn't throw Will Shepard in there. That's wild. Kind of nuts. Yeah, Dustin, it is crazy. No Jordan Addison. Dude, Jalen Naylor stepped up big for that team. Oh, he will. Oh, I got you, Kirito. I got you, Kirito. Okay, I see. Dumps it across. I think that's not Brooks. Chris Bell. Honestly, he tried to pull some moves, but if he just kept going, he probably would have gotten the first. It's going to be 4th and 1. I feel like you go for this. I mean, you could take the points, but like it's 4th and 1. You're driving. Oh, they're probably. Oh no, they actually go for it. Little option. Cheney's not. Oh, I think. Oh, it's so close. Where are they gonna mark it? Okay, they mark it first down. Golly. Oh no, now they moved it back. Where are they marking this sucker? They're bringing out the chains. Golly, they got a better camera angle. Oh, these camera angles aren't good. And they called it short. Let's see if we get a review. I imagine they review this. Okay, they're reviewing it. That's close. Kirito. That's a first by miles. 5 inches. Kirito, that's funny. Dude, these camera angles aren't good. Okay, this is the best angle they have. I mean, that feels just behind. Feels just behind the 14-yard line, I think. All right, turnover on downs. Oh, I guess Louisville gets the ball back at half. My bad. So they're probably going to take this into half with 28 seconds left. You got 3 timeouts. But Notre Dame ain't an explosive offense. You were looking at the post from line of scrimmage. So that's not a first down. It was close. I mean, whatever you rolled it on the field, I don't think you would have been able to reverse it. But I said that yesterday about Miami, Virginia Tech's little Hail Mary. So they got Riley Leonard in shotgun, and it's going to be a little running back draw. Are we going to see timeouts from Louisville? Probably not. They're just going to let this go into half. I don't know, but I haven't watched. I mean, when it comes to Archie, it's not like I've done an eval for him. It's not like I've watched him in depth because I know I won't have to watch him till next year. I've only seen the highlights of that Louisiana Monroe game. Raiola. From what I've seen from Raiola, he can be a bit spray and pray. Just think when TJ back from injury, how's this off? Oh, dude. Yeah, Hawkinson. Yeah, it's gonna be hella good. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go take a wee break. Be back in about a minute and a half. All right. Let's do it. Scoreboard as Texas State is up 11 on Sam Houston State. Got Wisconsin. They're up 21-10 at the Coliseum. Oklahoma, they are down 7. Auburn currently up 14-7. Looking to score before half. Probably going to be a field goal here. Maybe make it a 2-score game. Texas A&M and Arkansas tied up at 14. You got UMass and Miami, Ohio tied up at 10. Louisiana, they're up 21-17 on Wake Forest at half. You also have TCU. They're up 21-17 on Kansas at half. You got UNLV up 21-0 on Fresno State at half. A lot of these games are at half right now, as San Diego State's up 21-13 on Central Michigan. Georgia Southern's up 24-7 on Georgia State. Marshall's up 17-3 on Western Michigan. Ohio's up 14-10 on Akron. There we go. Eastern Michigan's up 21-14 on Kent State. In the second quarter, early in the second quarter, North Carolina's up 10-0 on Duke. Undefeated Duke, by the way. UTSA's up 10-3 on ECU. Texas, they're only up 7-3 on Mississippi State. While you got Colorado up 14-7 on Central Michigan. Old Dominion, ODU, they're up 7-0 on Bowling Green early in the first quarter. This is actually Bowling Green's first drive. A couple of games that happened earlier. Kentucky, shocking. Ole Miss, they beat them 20-17. You had the kicker for Ole Miss go wide left to tie the game. Michigan holds on after being up 24-3. They are able to hold on against Minnesota 27-24. Kansas State literally runs through Oklahoma State 42-20. BYU, they were up big for most of this game. Baylor was able to make it close, but they win 34-20. BYU goes to 5-0. Indiana goes to 5-0. They beat Maryland 42-28. Nebraska beats Purdue 28-10. UConn beats Buffalo 47-3. Boston College, no starting quarterback, no problem. They win 21-20 on Western Kentucky. North Carolina State beats Northern Illinois 24-17. Syracuse rolls through poor Holy Cross 42-14. Navy runs through UAB 41-18. Tulane, they obliterate poor South Florida 45-0 or 45-10, excuse me. And then JMU, man, they just put in a ball to points at this point. They beat Ball State, 63-7. Well, actually, we'll keep this up. Arkansas's punter is currently the leading rusher. That's kind of funny. USC, yeah, USC is currently down 11. Kind of wild. Oh, I said Central Michigan instead of Central Florida. That's my bad. So, UCF. Dart shows again when the game is on the line. He makes boneheaded decisions. That loss wasn't on Jackson Dart. I think that's a bit of a bias there. Jackson Dart did not lose that game for Ole Miss. A very lackluster secondary for Ole Miss lost that game. The secondary got toasted and roasted. Wasn't it a 4th and 7? I think Kentucky converted on that led to the game The go-ahead score. Yeah, that wasn't on Dart. Oh, he's saying taking that sack. I mean, you're trying to take the lead. Jackson Dart played a really good game. I thought hardly put the ball in harm's way, made big throws. Kind of let down every now and then by turnovers, like fumbles and whatnot. Oh, here are the are you supposed to be an elite offense with 17 points? Didn't Georgia put up 14 points against Kentucky? I mean, offense is allowed to have down weeks. What up, Mike? How you doing today, bud? You took Illinois plus 17.5. I bet that up, I think, to plus 20. But yeah, I do have Illinois. I do have Michigan State as well. Plus, I bet it up to plus 24.5. At plus 23.5. Nah, you're not gonna get me with that bull crap. Yeah, the play call for the Trey Harris fumble. Yeah, that kind of sucked. No, you're not losing Lane. What, you think Lane's going to Florida? Come on. Lane's not going anywhere. I think Ole Miss is like the perfect home for Lane Kiffin. You bet it up to 21.5, just in case of 3 touchdowns. I don't know. I feel like Illinois is good enough. Honestly, Illinois could win that game. And that's what I told myself why I wasn't going to bet it up any further. I almost just took the 17.5. I almost just took the 17.5. You took them money line at 1-2, yeah, dude. But most of my parlays had Ole Miss plus or Ole Miss minus. I had one 16.5, and then I bet one down minus 13.5 after the Miami debacle yesterday. Freaking Miami, dude. They should have lost that game. They did lose that game. They got lucky. They got bailed. They got bailed out. And I'm a Hurricanes fan. Also, didn't help that Henry Parrish was banged up throughout that whole game. I felt like every time I went to take a look, he was getting up slow and being helped off the field. Oh, Texas is just having a rough go of it. Yeah. We got Tony says, not to mention, do you know how long it's been since Ole Miss has only given up 20 points to a legit SEC team that isn't named Vandy or Mississippi State? Yeah. That was another thing. Ole Miss, man, they had quite a bit of injuries during the game. Like nothing that kept players out. I think Jared Ivey got a little banged up, came back in the game. Princely, Umami Ellen, he got banged up twice, came back in the game. I mean, that D line was wreaking havoc. The only reason I will break even is because I live bet. Yeah. Hear that, Kirito. I don't know. I got a same game parlay for like I did not include Bama and versus Georgia in any, and I mean any of my parlays. And I was like, I'm just gonna do a same game parlay with Bama and Georgia because I can't anticipate what's about to happen tonight with that. Cam Ward is QB1 though, I think. That's not saying much. I'm still adamantly like, no, I'm not taking a quarterback in the top 10. This quarterback class is the most developmental I feel like I've seen since 2022. I think it's certainly better than what we had in 2022. But I don't think there's any guys that can be like, there's no one you should really feel confident in starting day one. I took the under. Yeah, I took the under. Same game parlay. I took Bama on the money line. In the same game parlay, I took the under at 49.5. I took Bama money line, and I took Bama to be up by halftime. I do need Louisville to come out with this. Let's see real quick. But I think this week thus far has been probably one of the more unpredictable weeks when it's come to betting college football. Games have been a lot closer and they've gone different ways. So it's been one of the more unpredictable weeks, certainly when it comes to college football. But I got Louisville money line in my same game. I got Louisville money line, Eastern Carolina -9.5. So I actually bet that down even further than I thought. Illinois plus 20.5, Michigan State plus 20.5. I did include Alabama in that parlay. I don't remember that. Okay, so it's do or die in that Bama Georgia game. What about Shadur? I mean, his offensive line is just so poor. It is, but I just don't think he's got the ceiling. I think he's a very high floor player, but it's not the type of ceiling I think you would take in the top 10. I'm going to the Tech game, so I will miss it. Would watch it on my phone, but internet is dog water inside the stadium. Can't even load ESPN to check the scores. Oh, that's all good, Kirito. You enjoy that Texas Tech game. Who do y'all got? Isn't it a good good matchup with Texas Tech tonight? Oh, Cincinnati. Ooh, that is a fun one, Kirito. Cincinnati, dude. Corey Kiner, dude. Freaking rolling through offenses. I feel like you can't even give a true evaluation for Sanders because of it. I don't think that's necessarily true. Because, I mean, you are working with a guy that has a lot of true dropbacks. He's not helped by the offense. Don't get me wrong. The offensive line, again, kind of piss poor. There's not a lot of stuff they do schematically that helps him out. Whether it's like RPOs, which they include RPOs and screens, but not a lot. There's no influence when it comes to the run game because no one takes the run game serious for Colorado. So you're getting a lot of true dropbacks. So you're seeing him not necessarily under pressure all the time, but having to show poise and whatnot. Like, listen, we've been given less when it's come to having to evaluate prospects. Mind you, J.J. McCarthy last year. We have certainly been given less to work with, but like I like Shadur quite a bit, but he's more of a guy I'd take in the mid first. I don't think I'm taking him in at the very least the top 7. Like you could talk me into like if you're picking like maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, and you're really thirsty, you're really desperate for a quarterback, and you want to at least take that first guy off the board, okay. But yeah. Who would you say has the highest ceiling in this class? Milrow? I just don't think Milrow's there as a passer. Like downfield, certainly hella good. And I think someone's put out there already kind of gives you Jalen Hurts vibes. KJ Jefferson Tutty, nice. So now it's a 1-score game in Central Florida, Colorado. Milrow's certain. I still side with Drew Aller. Just from like his arm, his build, his athleticism. I think Drew Aller is probably the most toolsy guy in this class. But certainly Milrow's up there. JJ is one of the greatest what ifs this year. I mean, he wasn't going to be starting this year anyway. And like the only way he was starting if the year is kind of going sideways with the Vikings, he might come in with like week 10 or 12. But it was always going to be Sam Darnold's getting the start. And best believe the way Sam Darnold and the Vikings have started the year, we probably weren't going to see JJ McCarthy all season. That's just my opinion. I mean, we're only going to see Drake May for bits and pieces too. Honestly, I'm hoping the NFL goes back to like, yeah, we're not going to start rookie quarterbacks right off the bat. Maybe they see time near the end of the season, but we're going to take our time to develop them. I don't think we're going to ever go back to like Carson Palmer type where it was like, no, they don't play for the first 2 years and then they become the true starter in their third season. I don't think we'll ever go back to that, but I could see sit-in quarterbacks maybe for the first year with a few maybe spot starts or plays here. What do you think happened to Jalen Daniels? I think he's the player I always thought he was. I never thought he was accurate, but certainly I thought he was more accurate than what we've seen this year. I always kind of thought he was a first read guy, and that's become even more apparent. Like, he's staring down target. You go back to that UNLV game when he threw the interception he threw, not to Catalan, but to Jackson Woodard. He literally stared down the middle of the field. Didn't look away, didn't do nothing, just stared it down and gunned it. I mean, you could say injuries maybe played a part in that just because it took game time experience away from him, but he's just not seeing the field well as a passer. He's just not. Yeah, Cade Klubnik's going to be interesting. Kind of depends on the big matchups, how he does this year. And you got to wash the stink of that Georgia game. Isaac Brown trying to make moves behind the line of scrimmage, but there ain't nothing there. Was that Ryan Mills? Riley Mills? My boy? So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Louisville at their own 25. What are your thoughts on Trey Harris? Oh, I don't like Trey Harris for the first round. Ooh, a little miscommunication. Maybe it was just a throwaway, but it's going to be 3rd and long now for Louisville. Trey Harris, I just don't think athletically that's what you want from a first round wide receiver. I think day 2 though, just because of what he can do after the catch, what he does at the catch point. But you do worry about his ability to separate on the down-to-down bases. And I think that kind of takes him out of first-round conversation. That's just me. And I love Trey Harris. I'm a big Trey Harris dude. I just don't like him as a first-round talent. Here comes the pressure again. Shuck having to throw this sucker away. Dang, dude. There's a penalty. Is it a hold? Or is it roughing the passer? Hold. No, it's a hold. Okay. You are a young quarterback. There is no point in coming out if you aren't predicted to be taken in the first round. Hell, I was on the J.J. McCarthy needs to stay in college train. Well, I mean, to be fair, J.J. McCarthy ended up being a top 10 pick. So I feel like he's George Pickens 2.0. Yeah, but George Pickens was kind of special at the catch point. I don't think... Oh my gosh, what a banger punt. That thing was like a line drive. Ooh, return man making some moves. Gets out to about the Notre Dame 42, 43. Like, George Pickens not special at the catch point. Like, he made those highlight catches. I don't think Trey Harris is like that at the catch point. Like, he's good at the catch point. I don't think he's like that. And Pickens might not have been like the most laterally appealing athlete, but he was someone that could separate downfield. I just don't think it's that level. And I mean, what George Pickens, didn't he go? He went in day 2 anyway, so. Yeah, I just don't think it's as... I don't think it's nearly as it stands now. I don't think Harris is as pretty as Pickens was coming out. At least when it comes to the highlight catches and whatnot. Nice quick little screen, picks up like 7. There is a flag. Trey Harris is definitely a good player, but that Ole Miss offense is the reason he has stats he does. Well, he was really good at Louisiana, holding on the offense. So it's going to be like a 1st and 20. Oh, it was a hold on Mitchell Evans. Got an injury timeout right now. Like, there's some fun names in the receiver group, but like some of the guys have kind of underperformed this year. Do you buy the Nico hype? I kind of do. I buy the Nico hype. Like, I think Nico's going to be a first round pick in 2026. Is it clean? Is it beautiful? No, but it's his first year as a starter. He's a true sophomore. Do you catch the ending of the Rutgers game? The college kicker curse came back just for that game. I didn't catch the end. I was too busy watching Miami and Virginia Tech and holding the seat of my pants. Leonard's going to run this on 1st and 15, and whoa. Flag comes in late. Gelati with a nice stop there. But that Louisville defense rallied. Blocking the back on the offense. I know Monangai ran freaking wild in that game against Washington. Ooh, I don't think that block in the back's kind of sus. Because I don't think he necessarily pushed him. He may have put his hands on him, but I don't think he extended. Well, 1st and 25 regardless. Leonard dumping it out to Love. Love's going to get hit in the backfield. He's still up. but it's still going to be a loss. Great effort, but no room. So what? It's going to be 2nd and 29 at the Notre Dame 25. Russell Wilson for Jaden Williams. I don't know about that. Jaden Waddle, excuse me. Washington kicker missed 2 field goals, and they still brought him out for a 55-yard game winner. Bad coaching. Well, I mean, if you're kicking from 55, I imagine you're not in. Ooh, good run here. Gets down about the 37. It's gonna make it a little manageable. Was it a Jonah Coleman game? We got another Louisville player down. It's going to be 3rd and 18. I mean, again, I only saw highlights of the game. I didn't watch the Washington Rutgers game. I mean, if you're going for the game winner, I imagine it's like a 4th and unmanageable or time's expiring, so you kind of have to go for the kick there. Again, didn't watch the end of the game, so can't really say much. Dude, Jonah Coleman's sick. Tua needs to think of his family, bro. Not my call to make. That's between Tua, his doctors, his family. But he's not gonna retire on his own accord, because I think if he ends up choosing to retire, that'll like mean some of his guaranteed money is no longer guaranteed. If they force him to medically retire, then I think his guarantees are all just that, guaranteed. So unless they force him to retire, I think Tua is going to be playing football. And Tua already said, I think he already came out and said he plans on playing football anyway. So no idea how that's going to end up working out. Again, like, I don't know what the Dolphins can do until you know what's going on with Tua, just because there's so many financial implications. Like, the Dolphins legit can't do nothing. Like, to even have, like, I honestly can't even give you a good opinion on that, just because, like, again, freaking gotta figure out what's going on with Tua. Well, the Dolphins should move on anyway if he's going to be playing football. And with the money you have invested in him, you kind of can't move on him. And it's not like this isn't the type of quarterback class I would want to move on from Tua. So, who do you plan on doing the ranking adjustments you mentioned on your draft guide? Oh, when do I? Kirito, if you're looking at the draft guide already, you should notice I've already made some adjustments to the quarterbacks and to the wide receivers. I'm going to be doing that over the next couple of weeks, moving guys here and there. And then the big board's going to change as well. All right, 3rd and 18. Tony, I'll get to your comment in a second, my friend. Let's cover this 3rd and 18. As they're going to let Leonard throw downfield. Just out of his reach. Going to be 4th and 18. We're going to see the punt here. So, Tony, you say, you and I have both seen through games that he has been has serious head trauma based on the spasms he has on the field. Yes, again, not my call to make. I just gave you the financial implications of that. Again, I can give you my opinion of what I think he should do. Doesn't mean it's going to be fact. I can't really, like, I can't project that. I don't know how it's going to lay out because of the guarantees, because of what that can mean, how that can change his decision. Like, again, that's the team's kind of handcuffed at that point. So honestly, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you and I think. That's just kind of the facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he should retire. Yeah, but financially, there's so much that's going to make that decision that he's not going to do it on his own accord unless they say, no, you need to medically retire. That's the thing. So it's like, oh, he should financially, all those guarantees. Like the Dolphins are kind of hand tied until there's more clarity on that. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, screen literally goes nowhere to Lacey. They lost like 5 on that. Loss of 4 officially. It's going to be 2nd and 14 at the Louisville 12. Oh, nice throw. What a dot. That's Bell, right? Nope. New receiver. Johnson. Nice. I was like, dude, is that a tight end? No, that's just a big slot. All right, so now they're down at their own 40. Kiro, he was one of the ones that said he doesn't touch his NFL money, so he's good financially. Yeah, that does okay, but I mean, dude, when that's all like looking at the guaranteed money on the table, your eyes get kind of big. And this is post rookie contract, so this is significantly bigger than what he got paid. So it kind of changes how it kind of changes things. Handoff here to, is that Brown or Chantley? No, that's Brown. He picks up like 5. Tony, I know you're right. I just don't want to see something terrible happen to him like Hamlin. I agree, dude. I agree. It's just that's kind of the bare bones facts. And when people say, oh, he should retire, it's like, it's not that simple, though. It's not that simple. All right, we got 2nd and 5 from the Louisville 45. Got another handoff here. Picks up like 3. It's going to be 3rd and 2. All right, here comes 3rd and 2. Running back out in motion. Here comes 5. Ooh, that would have been a tough catch. I think that was Lacey. It was in there, but it was contested well. So it's going to be 4th and 2 at the Louisville 48. Yeah, that's good defense. That's a tough catch. Who's my MVP right now through 3 weeks? Ugh. Golly, I don't know. They're going for it on 4th. Don't call a timeout. Oh, they're calling a timeout. Listen, if you can't get the play in, I would say just take the penalty and punt the football. Oh, I don't like using timeouts early in the 3rd. Who would be my top guy? Oh, Josh Allen. Yeah, Josh Allen's kind of an easy choice, huh, Tony? That's fair. Aaron Rodgers is playing good football, not to Josh Allen's level, of course. I think Brock Purdy deserves to be mentioned there too. I know that they're 1-2, but he's playing good. Matthew Stafford should be given some sort of award for for performance. He just trying to keep this team going with the sheer amount of injuries offensively. Yeah, Sam Darnold he's definitely an early season like MVP winner, but like let's be honest, like I don't know, man. I don't know if I could trust Sam Darnold. It honestly, it might be another week or two before I really start buying into it. Like, is Sam Darnold be playing like this the remainder of the year? And even if I mean that's a real high standard. But even if it isn't, like how big is the fall off? That's a tough call. But yeah, Sam Darnold definitely deserves love. Definitely deserves love. Could say Deshaun Watson. If Baker didn't lose last week, man, I felt like you could throw Baker's name up in there. All right. We got a commercial break. Let me give a shout out to BetUS. Thank you for being the sponsor of today's video. If you go to BetUS and use promo code, there it is on the screen, YouTube 150, you will get a sign-in bonus of 150% on your first deposit up to $2,000. But it don't stop there, because those next two deposits are going to get a sign-in bonus of 125% up to $2,000. So they got you. They got you. You want to get in on the action? They're like, let's help you get in on the action. We love college football. We got Bama, Georgia later on. If you want to get in on the action, then go to BetUS right now. Use YouTube 150. Get that 150% sign-in bonus on your first deposit and 125% sign-in bonus on your next two deposits up to $2,000. But as always, bet responsibly, bet within your means. Golly, the pressure was immense. Turnover on downs. Golly, that pressure was there in his face. And now Notre Dame's got great field position. I mean, you had a guy in break-in over the middle, but pressure forcing you opposite side. You're going to have to make a throw across your body. It's not ideal. Barkley? Yeah, Barkley deserves some love too. Yeah, Gino deserves some love too. All right, Kirito, enjoy the game there, bud. I hope you have a great time, my friends. If we catch you in the chat, I'll be sure to shout you out. Riley Leonard rolling out. Ooh, gets Greyjoy. Are they calling it a completion? Incomplete. Hit the ground. That was close. Leonard just missed him short. All right, this is second and 10, excuse me, from the Louisville 48 for Notre Dame. Handoff picks up like 3. And Leonard gets it out, but Leonard's slow to get up. Well, JJ ain't returning this season, so. But Sam's looking really good. Do you think we are? No. Ole Miss is not out of the playoff race. No, don't worry about it. They're not out. There's gonna be some 10-2 teams in the playoffs, so there shouldn't be much concern there. There really shouldn't. What about offense and defensive rookies of the year? Well, Jaden Daniels is kind of an easy guy to give that to. Defensive rookie of the year. It's Jared Verse, dude. I don't even have to think about that. It's Jared frickin' Verse. All right, handoff on the ground, picks up a yard or two. Ugh. Little bit of laundry on the field. Sean needs to play better. Hell yeah, he does. Marvin Harrison Jr. Dude, you gotta throw Malik Neighbors in there, dude. Malik Neighbors is going nuts. Quinion's playing well, but I think Jared Verse has been dominant, dude. Whoa! Unsportsmanlike conduct. What? That was a stupid play or penalty. Oh, they go for a little end around, goes for a yard to Lacey. Lacey had to make that guy miss like from the minute he got that snap. Did a good job there, but Notre Dame's been swarming. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 9. And dumps it to the running back. Oh, good tackle out in space there. Picks up like 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and long again. 3rd and 6. 3rd and long-ish. You buying my Steelers this year? I think they're going to be in the playoff race, certainly. And, I mean, Fields is playing better each and every week. That's not to say he's perfect, but he's not putting the ball in harm's way. But also, he's really passing on a lot of big-time plays. He's just not seeing the field the way that he should be at this juncture in his career. All right. There we go. 3rd and 7. Going downfield. What a catch! What a dime! By Lacey! Whoa. That's a good catch. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Big 34-yard gain. They hurry up and hand off for about 3 yards. It's going to be 1st and or it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the Notre Dame 35. That's really good coverage though by the defender. Is the defense as elite as it looks? Yeah, it's playing really good. I mean, dude, the defense is good almost every year for the Steelers. The defense is playing really, really good. All right, 2nd and 8. Fake the handoff. Here comes more pressure. He is tossing this deep again. And penalty. Lacey almost made another ridiculous catch. But it was underthrown. It was underthrown. That's kind of tough on the corner. When it's underthrown and you're not able to get your head around until late. Oh, Lacey was holding a little bit too. Dude, Lacey almost made that catch on the back of the defender. All right, so they called pass interference on both of them. They're going to replay second. Yeah, no, y'all look really good defensively. The Bills look really good. The Bears defense looks really good. So, pass interference on both guys. So, we're going to replay second and 8. Oh, I formation. Let's go. Faking it, though. Dude. Oh, the running back. You got to block. Dude, the running back. Even if you're supposed to just chip, do something. This guy, you got a free pass rusher right here? No, he just missed the pass block. Okay, he just missed the pass block. Do you think it's fishy? The penalties in our game, Ole Miss 9, Kentucky 2? I don't think so. Penalties once again. More laundry on the field here. I'll start on the offense. Come on. It's going to be 3rd and 19. I mean, the penalties that I noticed didn't seem... It didn't seem crazy. Because what, there was like a blindside block or something. Like, I don't know. Again, I watched this game earlier. I'm trying to do all this from memory. Shuck rolling out. Dumps it. Wouldn't be close to a first down anyway. It's incomplete. It's not even you're not even in range to kick a field goal. You gotta punt this. Dang it, dude. 4th and 9. The Amos calls were legit. He's not getting his head around to make a play on the ball, dude. You're gonna get called if you're gonna play physical, and you're not gonna get your head around for the football. Like, dude just got lit up. The dude Amos just, or is it Amos? Amos? I don't know. Like, he got lit up that game. He got lit up against Kentucky. And if you're going to play physical and not get your head around for the football, you're going to get flagged. That's just kind of the fact of the matter. I think the ones on him were legit. All right. Notre Dame's going to get the ball back at their own 16. Dude, Louisville, you got to score at some point. You've had great field. Like, they've been able to move the football. You got to finish these drives with some sort of points. Some point, you got to finish these drives with points. I feel like both they were kind of arm battling. That may have been the case for one of them. I want to say the one near the side, near the red zone, though felt pretty obvious. But again, I'm trying to remember all this from earlier. I could be misremembering. All right, let's do a quick Scoreboard. Whoa, Sam Houston's made this a game. They're only down 5 now. Texas State up 39-34. USC, they're back in the game. They're only down 17-21 to Wisconsin. Auburn is still up, but Oklahoma is in scoring position. Auburn currently up 14-7. A&M and Arkansas are tied up at 14. Redhawks are beating UMass 17-10. Got Louisiana, they're up 31-24, but Wake Forest is at the goal line. Kansas, they've taken the lead. They are up 24-21 on TCU. UNLV's continually rolling through Fresno State. Like, don't sleep just because they lose their quarterback. Apparently this one's real good too as a passer. Not as a passer, but as a runner at the very least. Again, haven't watched his Campbell film. Don't know, but UNLV did bring in a lot of good transfers over the last couple of years. That's a very talented squad. They're up 31-7. San Diego State's up 21-19 on Central Michigan. Georgia State just scored a touchdown. It looks like they're about to be up 31-21. Marshall, they're up 20-17. Uh-oh. Western Michigan making this a game. Let's look at Eastern Michigan. Go up by 14. What the hell are you doing? So Love gets a gain in nothing, but I think there's some laundry on the field. Nope. Yep, there's the flag. All right, so North Carolina's up 17-0 on Duke at half. Texas, they're only up 14-6 on Mississippi State. And right now, Colorado's up 27-14 at halftime. I don't know if there's an extra point coming or if they kicked field goals or what, but that's currently what the score is. Bowling Green and ODU are all tied up as well. Handoff to Love. He's going nowhere. It's going to be 2nd and 6. The sideline catch from Trey Harris should have been PI. Maybe. Can't remember. Little bubble screen going to go for a first down. I believe that's Greathouse again. Oh, Gojo banging at the door. Excuse me, that wasn't Greathouse. That was Faison, who is also currently down after the play. Oh, hey, Goj. Hey, buddy, you want to say hi to the people? Gojo, you want to come here, buddy? Gojo! You're just going to sit here? He's like, scratch my butt. That's what I'm here for. Giving me the butt scratch. There you go, buddy. You're welcome. All right, that's all you wanted? Okay, Gojo, tell me what you want, my friend. Think Jackson Dart's Dak Prescott? That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Dak's a hell of a good quarterback. I know he gets his flack from people, but that's a good starting quarterback. You want out now again? What did you roll around in, dude? Think you can't win the big one. Like I like Dart as well. That's rough. So Faison helped off the field. Alright, I gotta go get Gojo. Alright, well Gojo got back quickly. Chase the cat came back. Oh good. I missed nothing. But more freaking penalties. Trade you Jackson Dart for Cam Ward. I don't think that's how college football works. All right, 2nd and 12 for the Irish. They're at their own 32. Man in motion up top. And Riley Leonard's going to run this sucker. He's got space. Ooh, took a big hit at the end there. It's going to be 3rd and like 6. Take Corral over. Well, dude, what did Matt Corral ever do? Matt Corral didn't do anything. Matt Corral accomplished just as much as Dart. Maybe less. This is just the numbers that Dart puts up. Oh, that's going to be short of the first, but it's close. You might want to go for that because it's like 4th and inches. All right, offense is out here. It's 4th and inches. And here it comes. First down and then some. It's like a 4-yard pickup for Leonard. Yeah, I could tell you hate Jackson Dart, Tony. All right, 1st and 10 for Notre Dame at their own 46. Got a nice little swing pass here. No space. Nice tackle by Watts for about a 3-yard loss. Watts has been in and out of this game. I think he's got a bit of a shoulder injury. And they're going to take this to the 4th quarter. So no score in the 3rd for either team. So Louisville needs to get going, man. You're down 10. Headed to the 4th now. Yeah, no, Tony, I do think you're a bit of a hater. Oh, how do we give up an 80-yard play on 4th and 7? Ugh, dude, that was freaking gutting, dude. The secondary sucked for Ole Miss today. Secondary was trash. Do you think we could beat Georgia? We'll see how Georgia plays tonight. Might be a little bit easier to make that decision after tonight. All right, Leonard rolling out on 2nd and 13. Gets it to, I think that's Mitchell. Excuse me. Yep, Mitchell Evans. It's going to be like 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. Third and 7 officially. They're at midfield here. Mitchell, Evans in motion. And they hand off. Oh, man. Almost gets the first. He's going to be short by like a couple of yards, but you got to think about maybe going for it and just trying to put the fork in him. Try to get a long drive. All right, 4th and 3. Here comes Riley Leonard. Push it. Oh, he didn't make it. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Went with the quarterback run again. Do you think it's possible we underestimate Kentucky, which is kind of wild? Yeah, absolutely. Kentucky looked real good against well, they looked solid against Georgia. Shouldn't have been sleeping on them. I get a lot of people slept on them after South Carolina blew them out, but they're a good football team. Might not be a great football team, but they're a good football team. Also, Vrinichek wide receiver never had true possession. I think y'all won fairly. I don't. Brown picks up about 5 or 6. Get about at midfield. I think whatever the call was on the field should have stood. Whether it was an incompletion or whether they ruled it a touchdown, you go back to watching that, and I don't think there's enough evidence to overturn whatever the call was on the field. Which the call was a touchdown, wasn't enough to get overruled. Shuck going deep. No one there, though. It's going to be 3rd and 5. So my point is, I think the call could have gone either way, but whatever it was, whatever the ruling on the field was, you didn't have enough to overturn it. Whatever the ruling was on the field shouldn't have been overturned. Because watching that back and forth, there wasn't enough information there to overturn it. So they called it a touchdown on the field. I think it should have stood. Miami got away with one there, I think. All right. They're only rushing 3. Chuck rolling out. Dumps it to the tight end there for a first. That's Redmond. The former San Diego State tight end. All right, fake the handoff. Got it out quickly there to I don't know who that is for Louisville. Yeah, Tony, like watching that, I was like, man, that play could have gone either way for me. I just thought whatever the ruling was on the field, there wasn't enough there to overturn it. So I'm not fighting, oh, it's a touchdown. Oh, it's incompletion. I'm like, that could have been either or, man. And this is me saying it as a Hurricanes fan. 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff again. Going deep. Oh, it hit Lacey in the hands. It was a little behind him, but it was a good throw. It was a good throw in between coverage. Should have been caught. Lacey's beating himself up for that too. Man, there was a lot of space he could have put that out in. If he could have lofted that a little further, I mean, that's a tough throw. Yeah, and it was a bit contested too. So 3rd and 7. Here comes the pressure. Shuck gets rocked. Oh, is this a fumble? Is this a fumble 6? Are they going to say he was down or... Dude, he got rocked. The real question is the U back? We'll see. I don't know, man. It's been 20 years since we've been the U. Ooh, that's so close. Benjamin Morrison with a big play. I think that may have been going forward. That's so close. I think that's a throw. I think that's a throw. That's so close. Because he still had control when he was pushing it forward. Was it great control? No, but I mean, the throw was obviously altered because he was getting hit while he was making the throw. But he had grip on that sucker moving forward. How did Notre Dame lose to Northern Illinois? That's a... I feel like they lost to Northern Illinois because this offense didn't know what it was. And it's just an immature team offensively. This is a team working with a lot of new faces on offense, a lot of transfers. And it's an incompletion. So it's going to be 4th and 7. But you're in the... It's a 10-point game in the 4th quarter. You got to start making plays. Oh. This might be one of the last opportunities you actually get to punt. And it sucks that you keep doing it from, like, great field position. Like, being at the 50-ish. Golly, dude. Oh, my gosh. They're going for the field goal? What is this? This is going to be like a borderline 60-yard kick. Officially a 57. Oh my gosh, what a kick! Holy crap. Wow. Excuse me, Louisville kicker. I wasn't familiar with your game. Golly, what a kick. Here, while we're here, I'm going to adjust my mic. Golly, dude. I'm going to have to get a new boom arm one of these days. Granted, I'll be 2.0. Maybe if it was a 60-yarder. I thought it was a 60-yarder. They were at the 39. I thought they were like closer to like the 45, 47. They were a lot deeper in Notre Dame territory than I thought. All right, let's do a quick Scoreboard. Hit that refresh. And currently Texas State's up on Sam Houston 39-37. USC has officially taken the lead. They are up 24-21 on Wisconsin. Auburn's up 21-10 on Oklahoma. Dude, I just don't like betting freaking Auburn. And Kirito will understand. But if I was to bet that game, I'd probably go Auburn money line. I think Oklahoma entered underdogs. I think they were like 1.5 underdogs. Arkansas is up 17-14 on Texas A&M. We got a tied up game, Miami, Ohio, and UMass. It's 17 all. Louisiana's up 38-31 on Wake Forest. TCU is up 35-27 on Kansas. UNLV's rolling. They're steamrolling freaking Fresno State. There we go. There we go, Eastern Michigan. They're up a healthy 17 points. Let's keep it that way, please. Thought that was the easiest pick on the board was Eastern Michigan minus 14.5. But to be fair, I bet them down to 13.5 because I'm not playing around with 14. I'm not. North Carolina's up 20-0 on Duke. Texas is still only up 14-6. Excuse me. You got Colorado up 27-14 on Central Florida. ODU, they're up 17-14 on Bowling Green. All right, here we go. Notre Dame going to get the ball at the 25. Their own 25, of course. And we got a false start. They're going to go back 5 yards. I like Kaden Davis-Collie. All right, it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 20. All right, Leonard in his shotgun, and he's going to go to run it. Nice little pickup on 1st and 15. It's like 6, 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the Notre Dame 25. We got Evans in motion again. Fake the handoff, rolling out, dumps it to Mitchell Evans. He picks up about 3 or 4 yards, makes it a 3rd and manageable. Who's your national championship and Heisman? I'm going to talk about the Heisman on Monday's show. National championship, I rolled with Georgia, but it's a big toss-up. Wide open! Riley Leonard gets it to a wide open. I don't know who that is. How is that man that wide open? Oh, Louisville, 2 players go to the guy on the flat. Both guys bit on the zip, ignored the player on the inside, hitting the corner route. Ends up being a 36-yard pickup for Notre Dame. Got another Louisville player down. You're going Texas? That's fair. I think Texas can make a run. I feel like Texas, Ohio State, but they got to play somebody. Oregon, I felt like started catching their stride. We'll see how they are against UCLA tonight. Tennessee, I think, are legit contenders too. Like this is going to be a good year for a 12-team playoff. I think there's a lot of potential contenders. Alabama, of course. Did Travis Hunter just make a nasty goated play? Oh, Travis Hunter's my Heisman. Oh yeah, Travis Hunter's probably gonna be my Heisman leader. He's gonna be up there with Ashton Genty. That's so funny, man. Talk about Travis Hunter. The first thing I do when I pop up on X, first thing I see is Central Florida's defense is so bad. Yeah, Ewers, but Ewers missed time. That's gonna be hard. Oh, there it is. Jeremiah Love with the big run. Now the pressure's really on Louisville. You can't count Genty. It's the Mountain West. I mean, he tore up Oregon. I mean, you can't count Genty as the Mountain West. He tore up Oregon. So you got Jeremiah Love with the 32-yard run to make this a 2-touchdown game. Louisville, a lot of pressure now. A lot of pressure to get the a lot of pressure to get the get a touchdown here. Golly. Plays under review. What's to be under review? I think he got in that touchdown, no problem. That's a tutty. You have to admit though, it's more impressive against a Power 5 schedule. I don't care. Dude, when it comes to the Heisman, if you're a part of the FBS, I don't care. Unless they want to separate Group of 5 and Power 4, then we need to include players that are going off in the group of 5. And I mean, you look at Genty, he did that against a Power 4 school. Oh, he doesn't face Power 4 competition all the time, though. Okay, that's not his problem. That's not his fault. So what? I should look at someone with a statistically less impressive resume just because Genty plays in the Mountain West? I don't like that. Not when we're giving out awards here. You can make that case for the draft, taking on lower competition. But if they're all FBS teams, I ain't about that. I ain't about that. Nice screenplay. Level competition matters when it comes to the draft. So you're just saying like no group of 5 player can win the Heisman. I think that's one of the most outlandish things. You're just saying, that's what you're saying, Tony? No group of 5 players allowed to win the Heisman. No group of 5 player can win any meaningful award at the end of the year. I don't care how big you pop off. Sorry. Then cool, separate it. If these awards aren't going to be available for all FBS players, then separate group of 5 awards and Power 4 awards. When we're talking about giving out awards, I don't like that. That don't jive with me, dude. That don't jive with me, bro. We're not talking about draft stock. We're not talking about teams that should make the playoffs. We're talking about giving out awards. Tony, you're not, but what you just said there wasn't, I don't think a group of 5 player will ever win. You're saying group of 5 players don't even qualify. You just said that. That's what you said, dude. Group of 5 players don't qualify for the Heisman. That's what you just said. All right, they hand the ball off here. Time's going to be an issue, man. I don't know how much they can really tick down the clock. You got 9 minutes left in this game, and you're down 14. You got to start making some explosive plays. Get a run that picks up like 3, maybe 4 yards. All right, Chuck dishing it out to his tight end. Oh, nice stiff arm. Gets him the first. All right, we got a 1st and 10. They're at their own 36. Nope, fake the handoff. Good fake. Gets it to Brooks for another 1st down. You say they shouldn't. You say they shouldn't. I don't think that's okay. That's like saying, oh, also group of 5 they can't get All-American. Like, we're talking about awards here. Competition's kind of irrelevant when it comes to awards. If you pop off, you pop off. We're not talking about who makes the college football playoff. We're not talking about draft stock. I think competition's irrelevant. If you're out here just playing big, making big plays, okay, cool. Get these boys their awards. But if you're saying these guys don't count, then cool, make group of 5, give them their own Heisman, give them their own awards, because that's not fair. All right, it's going to be 3rd down and... Oh. Third and 4. They're at the Notre Dame 46. Going over the middle, pops out of Bell's hand. So 4th and 4, they're going to have to go for it here. It's just kind of what it is right now with time. You don't think group of 5 players should be first rounders? Tell that to Quinion Mitchell. Tell that to Khalil Mack. To say no player out of the group of 5 deserves to be a first rounder is also an outlandish statement, my friend. Now, I'm not saying the group of 5 should be littered in the first round, but sometimes there's good players at the group of 5. Oh my gosh, you're gonna burn another timeout here. You have 1 timeout left. Come on. You have 1 timeout left. 7.5 minutes left in this ball game. Big 4th down here. Like, it's not like group of 5 players. Like, it's not like they were all like former 3 and 2-star recruits. Sometimes you got guys who have high pedigrees. They end up transferring to lower competition because of a variety of different reasons. Yeah, Tony, I figured you were trolling a little bit. A little bit. Big 4th and 4. Empty backfield. They only bring 4. Chuck out there running, and he's going to pick up the first down with his legs. Slides. Good first down. Yeah, Genty definitely deserves a bid. All right, 1st and 10. Chuck kind of fakes it. Dumps it over the middle to his running back. Oh, he's able to break a tackle, and he's going to be just short of the first down. There is a penalty. More laundry. Love it. Why are there so many flags? So many flags now. Yeah, Hunter's good, dude. Uh-oh, block? What is it, block in the back? Blindside block. That wasn't a great call. All right, 1st and 16. Whoa! That was almost a pass interference. I was close, though. All right, 2nd and 16 from the Notre Dame 46. Got 6:43 left in the ball game. You compare him to Genty. Well, that's comparing dude, you compare Travis Hunter to anyone in college football. You're taking the best player in college football and trying to compare him to one player. Compare him to everybody. No one's coming close. Travis Hunter's just playing at an elite level. No one else in college football is playing that way. Not just Genty. Genty's blowing it up at the running back position right now. All right, good little screen to make a 3rd and short. Kind of feels like you're just picking a player to beat up on. Oh, nice little out route. Bell with the first down there. That's how it kind of feels like you're just honing in on a guy because he's group of 5. Just to pick on him. Well, look at Travis Hunter, blah, 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 blah. It's like, Travis Hunter's probably the Heisman leader. Like, there's no one on that level. Like, you can't make an argument for any of the quarterbacks. Oh, no. Sack. Big sack, too. Dude, Shuck, you need to get that ball out a lot quicker. Shadur and Cam are 2 and 3 for me. I don't think so. Like both have made I think both have made they're both playing well, but I don't think they're 2 and 3 for me. I think I kind of lean with Genty. Especially, I get people are going to go nuts for Cam Ward's performance last night. He was a big reason Virginia Tech was in that game. Like the fumble on the opening drive. He had a really bad red zone interception. Like, he was a big reason Virginia, on top of the defense not playing well, but he was a big reason Virginia Tech was in that game. All right. 2nd and 19 from the Notre Dame 36. They literally have no timeouts left, too. Like, you have to score in the next, 2 minutes. If you want, even a last drive. Like, not score. You have to score a touchdown. Empty backfield. 3-man rush. Dumps it to Lacey. Nice little gain. Gets about the 25. All right. Fake the handoff. Going deep. What a catch! Touchdown! Louisville! There we go, Brooks. Yeah, Cam had some beautiful plays, but I'm not going to pretend he was perfect last night. I'm not going to honestly, cool, he had some good plays, but he was very much a reason why Virginia Tech was in that game. Very much a reason Virginia Tech was in that game. That was a good throw by Tyler Shuck. And now we're back to touchdown. One touchdown lead. Now you need a big defensive stand. All right, as they go to commercial break, I gotta give a shout out to today's sponsor, BetUS. If you go to BetUS and sign up using promo code YouTube150, then you will get 150% sign-in bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. But that's not all. Your next 2 deposits up to $2,000 will get 125% sign-in bonus. We're about to watch Alabama take on Georgia. If you want to get in on that action, BetUS has you covered. So go ahead, check them out. Go to BetUS right now. Sign up using promo code YouTube150, and you will get 150% sign-in bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. And then your next deposits. Your next 2 deposits of up to $2,000 will get 125% sign-in bonus. But as always, bet responsibly, bet within your means. Did you give him a B minus? I think, yeah, it's like C plus B minus performance last night. Like, he came up big when they needed him to. All right, let's do a quick scoreboard. All right, USC extended the lead to 10 points. They are currently up 31-21 on Wisconsin. Oklahoma has taken the lead 24-21 on Auburn. Look at that. Shorthanded. It don't matter. We're going to be playing close in this game. Arkansas, they are currently down 4. A&M up 21-17. You got a tied ball game here with Louisiana and Wake Forest. Wake Forest is in field goal range, though, with less than a minute left. You got Kansas. They're down 11. Less than 2 minutes to go. TCU looks like they're going to get one here. Love Eastern Michigan's just out here extending that lead. They're up 45-27 on Kent State. Quarterback's really thrown, though. He's got over 275 yards and 3 tutties. Duke's back in this ball game against North Carolina. They are only down 1 score. They are down 20-14. Texas is up 21-6. And Duke, Colorado just got another touchdown. They're currently up 40-21. Let's get back to this game. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 25 for Notre Dame. Louisville needs a big stop here. No timeouts. Can't stop the clock. Yeah, Shadur's been playing real good football. What's the ideal height and weight for edge rushers? Like 6'5". Yeah, 6'4", 6'5". I would say 255. Like 250 is kind of that threshold you want guys to meet, but 255, 260 is kind of the sweet spot. It's also a little scheme specific type of question. Riley Leonard holds onto the football for about 5 yards there. Got an injured player here for Louisville. It's going to be 2nd and 7 at the Notre Dame 28. They can put the game away here with a nice long drive. Oh, fearfully, dude. I'm doing great, man. I hope you're doing well as well. 6'1", 190 at corner? Nah, like you get by with like a 6 foot, 5'11", 185 is typically the threshold, but 180 is even fine for corner. I think once you start going like 5'10", 5'9", sub 180, then you're like, is this guy a slot player? Can he at least get after the run? Oh yeah, Tony. I mean, that's a great size for a corner, though. Dude, you get the real sexy corners at like 6'1", 2. If they're at 200, then you're like, whoa. Which there's a couple of those guys in this draft class. Riley Leonard's gonna run this one again. Picks up 2 yards. Gonna create like a 3rd and 5. Landon Jackson, I don't love. He's not been uber productive. Like everyone like goes points to that Alabama game last year, but if you look outside of that, it's not like he's a great pass rusher. He's a guy with some tools, but yeah, he might be better suited for a 3-4 edge or a 3-4 end, I should say, excuse me. But like he could play out on the edge, maybe even be like a base 4-3, but it's not like he's wildly impressive. Yeah, Will Johnson, dude, even Benjamin Morrison. I think Benjamin Morrison's closer to the 190 though. All right, Notre Dame taking a timeout here on 3rd and 5. I don't know how Landon Jackson's playing today, but that dude has not been productive the last 2 years. Everyone points to that Bama game, and I'm like, cool, what else? We're just talking about traits at this juncture. You don't like zone guys, though? Well, I mean, even if you're a man-heavy team, you're going to be playing man like 50, at the most, like 50% of the time. All right, here comes the 3rd down play. 3rd and 5. Oh, Nick Scorn's having a heck of a day. I love hearing that. All right, Riley. Riley Leonard's rolling out, and he's getting tackled. What a big defensive stop here by the Cardinals. Yeah, Leonard, nothing open. Just wraps it up, takes the sack, kills time on the clock. That's a good decision by Leonard. Dude, that Texas A&M defensive front's kind of nasty, too. You got Shamar Turner. You got a Shamar Stewart. Kind of nasty. Hmm. Yeah, Tony, at higher levels, you're not playing that much man. Oh, we're going to get a return? This is great field position for Louisville. Yeah, at higher levels of competition, you're not playing that much man. I think the most man played this year in the NFL was about 60% by the Jaguars, and that was in the opening game. Against the Dolphins, nonetheless, where Tyreek Hill had that big reception in the second half. I think it was in the 3rd quarter, too. Oh, maybe it was the 4th quarter. Second half, regardless. But yeah, even if you're a man-heavy team, you're playing man maybe at best 60% of the time. At higher levels, you're not going to be playing that much man. All right, they're at their own 45. Great field position. A lot of time on the clock, 2:44. Chance to tie the game up here. And we're going to get a handoff. Picks up like 5 yards. Good gain, but you're going to want to hurry it up. All right, 2nd down. 2nd and 5 at midfield. We're going to get another run. Oh, and it's going to be short. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Dude, come on. You got to get another play in here before the 2-minute warning. No, they're just going to take the... Okay. I don't love how... I don't love what they did there. They were just like, yeah, screw this 44 seconds we were blessed with on the clock. We're going to run the ball freaking twice and take this to the 2-minute warning. how about the Heat? Where is fall? Oh, hold up. What? I call corners at playoff, not about that life. Again, probably fair at that level of competition, but like, dude, like, it's a fact at higher levels of competition. It's just not possible to play that much man all throughout the game. You're going to wear your guys down, and they're not going to be playing at the best of their abilities. For your information, how about this Heat? Where is fall? It's 1:30 here. Oh, man. Yeah, it's 109 today, dude. Yeah, fearfully. No kidding, dude. We're under a heat advisory, dude. I want winter. Not winter. I want fall so bad, dude. I'm looking to wear jeans and short sleeves. Where is fall, dude? It's my favorite time of the year, too. I love it. We're going into my favorite time of the season. We got Halloween, Thanksgiving. We got Christmas, the best time of year, period. If you don't think that, then, oh, I'm sorry. You're just wrong. January is kind of a downer. After like the national championship game, it's kind of like, okay. I'm a little sad now. I'm a little sad. And then February, worst month of the year. Just is. Not because it's Valentine's Day. I don't care about that. It's just, man, that's when the weather's at its worst. That's when it's just, dude, it's my birthday month. And I'm calling it the worst month of the year. But the weather's at its worst. You just get out of the best time of year. So it's like you're in the full, just like, oh, man, I miss the holiday season. This kind of sucks. February, hands down, worst time of the year. Dude, it'll only be 105 at Christmas, dude. No kidding. Also, I like shorter receivers with route running. Route running's great. And to be fair, the NFL has gotten shorter at the wide receiver position. They're all about trying to create after the catch and trying to just create separation for easy throws. Easier throws, I should say. All right, 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left. Ball down at the Notre Dame 47. What you got? We're in a pistol formation? Handoff, and you're... oh, I think he got across for a first down. Oh, they're marking him short. Dude, Louisville, get some freaking ants in your pants. What the hell are you doing? No, Tony, you're not wrong about contested catch, guys. It certainly shouldn't be something you're rely on offensively. You're basically saying this, hey. I'm a 50-50 ball guy. Why? Quarterback sneak, and I think they got it. I don't know why they're ticking all this time off the clock. Delay a game? Oh my gosh, dude. Louisville, what the hell? Dude, Louisville choking. This is such a poorly orchestrated final drive for Louisville. 4th and 6. Chuck. Going deep. Oh, there needs to be a flag. Are they saying it not catchable? I could see if it's not catchable. I could see them saying it's not catchable. But, I mean, when you're tackling the wide receiver. Yeah, I don't know why Brooke... was it? No, that was Lacey. I don't know why Lacey let up. And if Lacey doesn't stop prematurely, I think you maybe get a call. Martell, we are streaming Alabama, Georgia. You actually be redirected right to that stream right after this. As that's it, man. That's ball game, Louisville. Louisville taking the L here. Wow. We need convicts versus Catholics, bro. Maybe we'll get it in the college football playoff. Maybe. If either of those teams make it. Yo, why didn't I just take Louisville plus 7.5? Woof. Dude, what up? Dude, that was... Dude, honestly, Louisville at the end, that was poor play calling. That was terrible. I don't know how... Yeah, Drake. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how they drained the clock like that. How you feeling about Arizona over Utah? Depends on if Cam Rising's playing. And even then, dude, I don't know. If, like, Arizona's just been bad this year. Not great. I'm your kicker in Dynasty, by the way. I don't know what that means. Oh, I got you. I got you, Tony. In college football, 25. Dude, yeah, Louisville just choked at the end of that game, man. Dude, Louisville, that was a terrible, terrible final drive for Louisville. That was just such trash. All right, we're going to do a scoreboard to end off here. You will be redirected. I won't start that stream till 4:30 though for Bama, Georgia. So let's do scoreboard real quick. As USC is extending their lead, they're gonna come away with the win against Wisconsin. They got hot late. Oklahoma, man, they might hold on to beat Auburn. And this is a very undermanned Oklahoma team, by the way. Like, they were down there, like, they're starting 5 receivers. They were down like 3 offensive linemen. Kind of rough. Eastern Michigan against Kent State. Dude, that was the easiest bet on the board, by the way. You got Texas up 28-6 on Mississippi State. Colorado up 41-21 on Central Florida. You also have Bowling Green up 21-17 on ODU. Take a quick look, see if any of these other big games ended. Sam Houston, trailing the whole ball game, ends up winning, beating Texas State 40-39. Freaking insane. Texas A&M holds on to beat Auburn 21-17. Louisiana beats Wake Forest at the buzzer. They're 41-38. Miami, Ohio wins in overtime, 23-20 on over UMass. TCU beats Kansas 38-27. UNLV rolls through freaking Fresno State 59-14. Central Michigan, hey, they're able to get the win 22-21. That's kind of nuts. We got some group of 5 games here, and then we kind of get into some games we've kind of covered earlier. So, yeah, that'll do it for me. I'll be back at 4:30 for Georgia versus Alabama. I say 4:30. It's going to be like different your time. It might be 6:30. It might be 7:30. I'll be back in 20 minutes. You will be redirected to that stream if you want to just keep this tab opened on whatever you're viewing it on. But thank you for hanging out with me. And until till, well, in the next 20 minutes. I'll see y'all then. Later.